So good news, bad news. One of the irises bloomed is the good news. The bad news is it looks like it did so at the cost of another iris over here dying because I think it bloomed over its sunlight or something. I don't know, which is sad, but I'm gonna have to cut this stalk back. But it looks like this stalk has 2 blooms on it, so that is one more than I expected anyway, because I thought it would just be this one and this one blooming. So this third one, who came out last and finished first, is our winner. Is my bonus one. This guy's doing pretty well. He's not really growing or dying or anything. He's just kind of maintaining his size in this little pot. I kind of am worried about that though, because he's not really doing much of anything. In fact, it looks like some of the leaves actually are wilting. He might be dying back. I'm not sure. I'm kind of amazed at these guys because Andrew got me this for Valentine's Day, and that's what it's in. It's in this little plastic container and thing. But I watered it because it's contained, and I only water it a little bit because I don't want the water to just pool at the bottom. And these all used to be on an even level, and as you can see, this guy over here is growing. Actually, I should turn this around so he doesn't block the sunlight from his fellows, and so he can still get some. But I'm very amazed at this, that it's still going strong. Like almost a month later, I'm very happy and pleased. Andrew picked good flowers. And then there's the oldest of the flower children in the bathroom here. It's doing quite well. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm very pleased with this is an original twig. Where's my finger? There we go. This is an original twig. This is a twig that grew new when it repotted, and it's much thicker and stronger and greener than the original twig. I mean, the original twig is still growing nicely, but the strong, thick green one has a bloom on the end. So we're gonna get 2 going on. That one actually looks like it's starting. It's gonna be extra tiny. And once those are done blooming, I'm gonna have to cut this back again because it's getting too tall. I'm trying to keep it contained. I'm trying to be disciplined and cut it back often. But it's very hard because I want it to grow, but I guess I don't want it to grow. I want it to do well. I don't want it to overgrow its home because it needs to stay small enough to stay in the pot. So this guy's probably going to go because he's sticking way out over the edge. Eventually. And that is the flower update. I did have one that I planted in the yard. It was one of the cuttings from the rose bush that I had started in water, and once the roots started growing from the stem, I put it in soil and then transferred it out to the yard, and it was doing fine there. It was actually growing. I wasn't seeing any dieback. And then our landlord cut the lawn, mowed the lawn, and he ran over it. So I haven't checked to see if the stem is regrowing again because it did have a root system underground which he couldn't have gotten to, and it does have a little sprinkling of food, so it might be able to grow back, but I'm still very worried that it won't because now that its leaves are gone, it doesn't have a very easy source of food, like sunlight-wise. Does that make sense? Anyway, that's the flower update.